Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lena Emily, and in today's video, y'all, we are going to get into some things. But no, so today we will be talking about Eugenia Cooney and how, at least to me, her situation reminds me of Gypsy Rose, like that whole story with her and her mother. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get right into it. This situation specifically gave me like that deja vu feel back in 2019 when that series about Gypsy Rose and her mother Dee was released. I didn't watch it like right when it had came out in 2019. I think I probably watched it like sometime in like 2020. And also I think it's quite ironic that in 2019 when that series came out, it's the same year when Eugenia had gotten the smallest we had ever seen her since back then. She had took like that 5-6 month break off YouTube, came back that summer talking about, she had went to rehab, she had, got help from Shane Dawson and those 3 other people. I forget their names. I think the one girl is Jacqueline Glenn, but I'll insert a picture of them. It was her, another girl, and then a guy, and them 3 were friends with her, trying to get her help, whatever, but that whole situation happened with her mother. But I just find it very ironic that that same year that series came out, that's the same year that whole situation happened. As far as Eugenia though, I'm sure everyone watching this video knows about her, but I will just give a brief little background on her and then compare like how she used to be when she started off YouTube to how she is right now in the present. Eugenia, she's been doing YouTube for I'd say about like 10 years now, and when she first started off, a lot of her videos will be like, because she's into like the emo goth, all that whole aesthetic, so she would be doing a lot of hauls and then a lot of makeup tutorials or like hair tutorials. As of right now, she does still do those same type videos, but then I noticed too she does a lot of streaming on Twitch, or she'll be on live, I guess rather it be Instagram live or whatever other social media she has. Her mood when she first started, of course, she was a teenager, so she just gave me like more bubbly, more happier. Her mood when doing the videos was more like genuine, as if she wanted to do it. As of right now, I won't say that I still don't get that genuine feel from her, but I just feel like when she first started off, it was more like innocent, and she just was getting more fame on YouTube, like she was just doing it to do it. But like now I just feel like it's so many like motives and things behind it and stuff going on in the background. And then lastly, I'll just comment on her physical. When she did first start, she was always a small girl, but aside from like 2019 and that whole situation that happened then, I feel as though right now in the present is the second smallest that us all as the viewers have ever seen her. Now we are going to take a brief intermission. I'm gonna tell y'all just a little brief background for those who you may not know about Gypsy Rose and her mother Dee Blanchard. Gypsy, ever since she was born, her mother Dee was just, she was just on games. From lying to her daughter about different illnesses she had, from lying to her daughter about her age, and from lying to her daughter about people wanting to like break them up or split them apart, and just like always just trying to like get in her head and just manipulate her. She was always trying to make a point to exclude anyone from their life, whether it be neighbors, and even like her father, Gypsy's father, she would just make it a point to just exclude everyone from their lives to like keep her safe and to do what's best for her, which me personally I think is really rich. Coming from Dee, seeing as yes, she did want what was best for her daughter, but it's like the way she went about it and the extreme she took doing so, it was just like, okay, are you wanting what's best for her? Like I said, do you just want to like manipulate her and just control her for the rest of her life? However, as Gypsy was getting older, she did finally begin to put 2 and 2 together, 1 and 1 together, and she was peeping and realizing that her mother was lying to her. Well, she told her she had cancer, couldn't walk, just among many other things. But yeah, she was beginning to like put the puzzle pieces together and realize like something isn't right here. Now with like Dee, the extreme she went to and everything she did, it did seem like it was more like of a reason why she did it. And like if you guys watch, so I had watched the series, like I said, the act that came out. So I feel like if you guys were to watch that, especially like the first few episodes when Gypsy was little, and you know, obviously Dee Dee was younger as well, even like some clips or something, then that'll kind of like probably answer any of those questions as to like why Dee Dee did as much as she did, and like, you know, went to those extremes and extents. And I'm not gonna say that's what Eugenia mom be doing or she would do, but still, just sitting on the sideline watching your daughter go on how she is, and you know, not trying to get her any proper help or fix or doing anything about the situation, it, to me, really isn't any better than if she were to just do the other stuff that Dee Dee was doing. Now, along with the video topics that I did mention Eugenia had started off her channel doing, she has also had videos on her channel where she'll have her mom on the channel. Years back, the like dynamic between her and her mother, it never seemed weird, suspicious. Well, I don't know, like at least to me, that bad. But as years have progressed, and especially now in the present, I just feel like you can just tell that it's something going on in the background, or just, I don't know, I just get this vibe from her mom whenever she is on screen sitting next to that girl, and I don't like it. Because I just feel like, you know, we all know Eugenia suffers from AED. And we all know and can see what her body looks like from this ED that she suffers with. So me personally, I'm just confused as to why every time it seems as though, well, 9 times out of 10, I'll say, that her mom is on the channel, they're always doing like a cooking video, or like them little TikToks, or like the spend a day with me and my mom videos. They'll be out, you know, the mom just behind the camera recording Eugenia as she walking around in public. I remember this one vlog I watched, I don't know when this was made of her. I'll maybe try to find it so I can insert like the title of the video that it was in. But she had like took her to some little clothing store, and she had like, Eugenia was in the back like trying on bikinis and stuff in public. And you know, I'm not trying to be like negative toward how she looked, but it's just, you know, knowing how your daughter do look though, just why would you like have her? It just seems as though it's always like motives behind it, like she's just doing it for attention or something. I don't know, because it's just like, you know what reaction you're gonna get, one, in public from the people seeing you recording her and just seeing how, you know, Eugenia does look, for instance, in the video where she was trying on the bikinis. So you know how people are going to react seeing that in public, and then you also know how, you know, we viewers are going to react, or like things that may be said from certain people, even like in comments under the video. So I just feel like her mom, it has to be attention or just something that she be doing it for, because I just feel like these specific video ideas that you were always in with your daughter, or like mom rate my outfit type videos, and I just feel like, you know, why those specific video ideas for every time you're on the channel? Just why? Like, your daughter suffers from an ED, but yeah, you guys are in a video making meatballs together. Meatballs, might I add, we never even see y'all eat on screen. Be so real. Your daughter suffers from an ED, but yet you're in a video next to her talking about some, oh no, you know, she's fine. You guys don't have to worry about her weight. She's just skinny mini.
How is your mom okay watching you wilt away? She's not. My mom lives with me. She knows that I'm fine.
I know she eats. She takes good care of herself.
Exactly. See? Exactly.
Happens to be skinny mini, but she does take
exactly.
Skinny
We're all different.
But she does take good care of herself.
Exactly.
You don't say skinny mini, like there's just certain comments you don't make towards somebody who has the ED. Like, anyone knows that. So I just, what? How I say, y'all let me know what y'all think, but me, I just feel like her mom be doing a lot of what she do. Or really just the both of them. I'm not just gonna put all of this on the mother, but I just feel like they be knowing what they do for attention. But now I'm gonna circle back to Gypsy and her mother. So as far as Dee Dee, as I had stated, it seemed as though she never wanted Gypsy to leave the house, but if she did, you know, it always like has to be with her. Or even, I feel like if a neighbor was like, oh, I remember this scene in the series, like the next door neighbor who Gypsy had become friends with. I think they were like around the same age. They were like outside talking or whatever, but like Gypsy has to be like on the front porch. Like, it always seemed like if she wanted to leave that house's perimeter, she has to be with her mother, like no one else. Now, call me crazy, but do it not seem like every time Eugenia leave the house, her mother is always with her? And I just feel like, and matter of fact, I don't think she knows how to like drive Eugenia. I know in a few videos I've seen like her behind the wheel and then like her mom in the passenger seat, but again her mother is just always with her. And I just find it crazy too that she's 29 years old and don't know how to drive. I feel like at this point it's not even like nothing else that's holding her back, like a medical condition or nothing like that. I mean, obviously in her physical state right now, I don't think it would be too safe for her to drive, but you know, like just in the past. But her being this old and not knowing, I just feel as though it's only her mother that's holding her back or had never let her do it because she probably don't want her to leave or like just be out on her own doing stuff. And I also remember this other scene from the act where Gypsy, I think it was either when she had figured out that she could walk, or she either figured it out and was back in the wheelchair. One of the two, I don't know if she had walked or was like in the wheelchair when she did this, but she had like left out the doorway or whatever of the house, and her mother had got like really upset with her. Yeah, I think it was when she figured out she couldn't walk, and her mother had got like really upset with her, and she made her come back inside, and like she had tied her hands to the bedpost for like that whole day or just like a few hours or whatever, and just was like, oh no, you like you stay here, you know, like that was her punishment type for like trying to leave. Now the other day I had came across this clip of Eugenia on, I think it was TikTok or YouTube. I'll insert it, and basically she was trying to go outside to see the moon. It was like around like evening, nighttime or whatever. She went to go outside to see the moon, and she was like twisting the locks on the front door like mad slow, just really like I don't know, it was weird, as if like she was trying not to make no noise so like nobody would hear her. And it seemed like she had got the locks open and like was about to open the door, but then her mom had like came out her room and she was like, you know, what are you doing? Oh no, you don't need to be, you know, going out there, da 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 da, just you could see the moon from inside the house.
Trying to think where the best place to see it will be. Oh, she's awake. I woke her up. Hey, Mom. Did you hear about the moon? Is it that? Everyone's telling me I need to go see it. Oh, okay. All right, let's look through. We're just gonna look through the window, guys.
Now, did y'all hear them bells in that clip? Like, bro, what? I just feel like if you have bells on your door, that's for like when you have like when you're trying to make sure nobody can get out. Like if you know, an animal, like if you got little bells like on the doggy door or the door, or like if like say you have I don't know, a grandparent or like a parent living in that house who might have like dementia or something like that, you know, and like you don't want them to, or like you just need to know when they are going out, you know, something like that. But for her, I just feel like, why is that? It's given like 24-hour, like she can, I don't know, it's weird. Now back to Dee Dee and how she was lying to Gypsy around her age. It's as if she like always wanted Gypsy to remain in like this childlike state and, you know, like just unable to do for herself, you know, like she never wanted her to like grow up and never have to not depend on her mother. And no, Eugenia's mom does not lie to her about her age, but I don't know, just in some clips and things, I just get that same like vibe or feel from Eugenia, that whole like childlike state or whatever. And it says though Eugenia mom kind of like want Eugenia to have to depend on her as well too, because it's literally compilations made where Eugenia don't, like, she's having trouble doing basic things like crack an egg, open a beach chair.
How do people open a beach chair? How do people, like, is this like what everyone uses, like when they go to the beach? I don't understand. Oh my gosh. How do some people hit the ball? Am I holding this right? Oh my gosh, how do people do this? People do this. Does that come out? How do you do this? How do I don't understand.
I don't know.
Like, how do you get this little like white thingy out? How do you swipe an Apple Card? You have to like make frosting? I didn't even know you could make frosting. I thought frosting was just something you like buy.
Okay, now you gotta crack 2 eggs in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I just crack the egg, right?
Yeah. And
All right.
put the egg in, but not the shell. Maybe you want. Okay, you know how to do it? I think you do.
Try. All right.
And I remember too in that video back in 2019, the one that was posted onto her channel with her and Shane, it was like this part where I think she was taking him like in the backyard to show him something, and when they were like walking down the steps, I don't know, she was just acting as though like she didn't know where she was, or like, you know, as if she didn't know like that part of her house as well. And when they were going to the back door, it was like mad locks on that door, and then like when she was like, you know, twisting them and turning them, or you know, however, you know, for each specific lock you had to undo it, it was just as though she didn't know how to do it. And I'm just like, it's giving she never did it and don't really be out her room a lot, so that's why. It was giving me, I don't know, very much Rapunzel, very much she don't leave that room, very much stay in your room or else. And I just feel as though that's not okay. But you guys, that is all I had to say about this situation. And I do want to know, like, leave in the comments below if you guys feel bad for her or not, or just really your views on the overall situation. But I did want to know, like, specifically if you guys feel bad for her or not, because I used to a point, but then I don't know, I just feel like sometimes she knows what she's doing. I say that because in some of like them little reels I see, or like little clips from her lives, I just feel like the things she be choosing to like address versus the things she don't, like all the sarcasm she used to kind of like cover up stuff, I don't know, it don't make no sense to me. And I just be like, girl, like how delulu she be acting and claiming how much we don't have to worry because she's still alive and this, that, and the fifth. But it's like, girl, you're not alive. You may be living and still here in the flesh, but you are not alive, because if you were, you will be taking better care of yourself. I'd be seeing even in them clips, her gums, they're not even like a dark pink, you know, like a pinkish color, like how, you know, on the average person are. Like her gums was looking like whitish, like real light pink color. Her teeth, you know, kind of like protrude, and just little things that like how her lips be sometimes chapped and things like that. And that's like just signs that, you know, you aren't okay. So I just feel like all that sarcasm, like she covering up something. But like I said, you guys comment below, just let me know what your overall thoughts on this situation are. Do you guys think it is comparable a little to, you know, the Gypsy Rose and her mother situation? How are y'all thoughts on, you know, the examples I gave in this video? Or do y'all just see it a whole different way? Just, you know, comment whatever your thoughts are. And yeah, so thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you will be notified when I post more content, and see you on the next video.
My darling, I love you.